Damn. This music is so good. I was just sitting here vibing to it. I was like, oh shit, I gotta start. Whew. Alright. Let's do this, folks. Amazing music, but we gotta go. Oh! Every time the song reaches that point. What's up, everyone? For Realm Reborn, I mean, the title screen. I always have to go, oh! Get hella hype. But yeah, let's continue where we left off earlier, yeah? We were, I believe, starting the second to last part for Hildebrand questline. I believe it's the second to last part. I don't think it's the last part yet. I could be wrong. It might actually be the last part. I don't know. We're doing everything? Yeah, we're good to go. Okay. Just double checking in my mind. I was like, I have to switch characters right now. We're good to go. Ellie! What's up, girl? 8-armed and dangerous. Leon, I was wondering when you'd show up. Well, I had to go work out and shower and do other things, sorry. You know, home maintenance stuff. Home maintenance stuff? More like... I don't think I'd ever called it that before. Whatever, I was maintaining myself, alright? I've got the latest scoop on the Victor's spoils that our many-faced friend has set his sights on. Have you visited the Colosseum of late? There's a tourney in the works, and it's looking to be a big one. The Mithril Cup, sponsored by none other than Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern. They say that Master Fergus will be furnishing the prizes himself from his personal collection. Small wonder it's captured the attention of Mr. Sticky Fingers. Nice nickname. You are familiar with the concern, yes? It's only the largest mining interest in the Sultanate, after all. The chairman, Master Fergus, sits on the syndicate and possesses such wealth that rumor has it he could buy half the realm if he chose to. He's also renowned for being something of a martial arts enthusiast. With his position affording him little opportunity to test his own skills, he settles for living vicariously through the exploits of others, hence his sponsorship of tournaments like the Mithril Cup. My colleague, Ganelin, is in Ul'dah covering the tourney as we speak. If we were to track him down, I bet he'd be able to give us something to get our investigation started. Alright. See what we got. That's on the third? Okay. Dum, dum. Yes? I'm a busy man. If you're looking for small talk, I suggest you look elsewhere. Jesus, fuck you too. No need to be rude, Ganelin. He's a friend of mine. Now what say you share your latest findings with us? I promise I'll make it worth your while. Ellie? If it isn't the mythologized star reporter. Come to have a laugh at Ganelin's expense before returning to pen your latest front page feature, eh? Huh, oh, very well. Just promise you'll put in a good word for me with the higher-ups, okay? Now let me tell you this, there's strange things afoot at the Colosseum. Bugger all, it's a travesty, I tell you. The fuck? Hotch, you and Hamo. Whatever's the matter? And where, pray tell, is Hutchin? The four of you will compete for the cup together, yes? I fear that an unfortunate mishap has left Hutchin in no condition to fight. We were just on our way to convey the dire news to Dor Meadow. Mishap my ass, this was sabotage. Some bloody coward out there will stop at nothing to eliminate its competition. I swear it on my subligar. Lower your voice, Hotch. My head stings enough without your bloody shouting. Hutchin, should you not be resting your wounds? Oh, but forgive your incompetent, unworthy comrade. If I had been quicker with my mantra, we would still be 4 men strong. Do not berate yourself so, Hamo. In victory and in defeat, the Mantraville's fight is won. You bear no more responsibility for my wounds than I. Any road, I dare say I'll not be getting back into fighting Fettle by arsing about in bed. I'm ready to chant some mantras. How about the lot of you? Hutchin, for you, I am always ready. Now that's what I like to hear. 1,000 mantras, and I want each one to ring out over the Sagoli. Well, they're pretty hype. The Mantravilles? Aye, as Hutchin tells it, they took their name from a training partner they met at the Fist of Rolgul. A man they most admired for his devotion and chiseled physique. Really? Consider me not the least bit interested. This talk of attacks on the competitors, however, of this I would hear more. Ah, yes. I mentioned that strange things were afoot, yes? With mere days left before the Mythical Cup, a staggering number of would-be combatants have withdrawn, citing a host of curious ailments and injuries. With the list of entrants shrinking by the day, the organizers have been forced to abandon the elimination format in favor of a mass melee between what few battlers remain. The Phantom Thief's Challenge. Gladiators dropping like flies. No, this is no mere coincidence. I would speak to the individual in charge of the event. Where might I find him? Though the concerned sponsors of the tourney, the day-to-day organizational duties are being handled by a fellow by the name of Dor Meadow. He should be in his office within the Colosseum's halls. I'll send word to the gateman, Yuyubaya. He owes the Mythical Eye a favor or two. Splendid! Come, Leon, we got a case to crack. Right behind you. With gladiators dropping one after the next, I've had to rewrite my Mythical Cup review 5 times in the past few days. Preview, sorry, 5 times. Ah, make that 6. Let's go find this Dor Meadow, or Dower Meadow, and see what he can tell us about the tourney. Ganon said we could find him in his office at the Colosseum, yes? Well, that's right over here. From the Mithril Eye, you say? Then by all means, you are free to enter. I forget that, like, titles of things are in italics as well as emphasis for things, and I get them mixed up sometimes. In that case, it still would have worked. I am Ellie, reporter for the Mithril Eye. Never blinking, all-seeing, you know the deal, yes? And you must be Dower Meadow. I was hoping I could ask you a few questions about the upcoming tourney. Okay. Gah ha ha! Who am I to argue with free publicity? And from a charming little thing like yourself. Ask away, me girl. That said, between the challenge from that so-called Phantom Thief and now these bizarre attacks targeting the fighters, our tourney's already the talk of the town. Not that you'll see me complaining, provided someone's still left to fight, that is. You're free to investigate as you wish, but you'd be smart to exercise some caution. Needless to say, recent events have everyone here a bit on edge. Why, just moments ago, one fighter almost took off another's head for insulting the color as sublet. Looks like we've got ourselves another. These aren't in the entry books. There they are. Damn! That's violent. And our challenger unleashes a vicious right hook as the gentleman inspector was channeling his strength for his next attack. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. Inspector Briarden. As efficient as ever, I see. Good to see she's not biased. Naturally, I mean. A true gentleman. Excuse violence. Inspector. You were thinking. It annoyed me. Damn, dude. That's cold. Dower Meadow, I presume. Tell me everything you can about the prizes for this tourney. And try to be brief. Okay. Was wondering when you might ask. Master Fergus has spared no expense in making the Mithril Cup the most lucrative tourney this Colosseum's ever seen. The victor will receive a true treasure from his collection. The Warden's Grace, a ring fitted with the largest sun sphere you'll find outside a cairn. Oh, that's right, there were sun spheres in there, weren't there? I remember those, used to unlock doors and shit. The second and third place prizes are nothing to sneeze at even. But I don't care how many faces he's got, we've nothing to fear from this thief. The concern has hired an elite regiment of stone torches to watch over the vault day and night. Yes, just as the Brass Blades were so successful in stopping the thief last time. If you want your treasures safe, go fetch them and bring them to me. And be quick about it, I haven't all day. Dude just comes in here yelling demands. Fear I can't do that, Inspector. After all, what proof do I have that you ain't Mr. Many Faces in another of his elaborate get-ups? Excuse me. Now, if you want to get your hands on the spoils, you'll have to claim them as any other would, in battle. As a matter of fact, what with the ranks thinned as they are, we're actively recruiting new competitors. The more the merrier, and the more lucrative at that. Ha ha ha! He sounds like fucking, Heidegger from FF7. Now, where did our receptionist get off to? Over here, you slimy bugger. We've got some fresh blood for the melee. Give me a moment, will ya? I've only got 8 arms. Or were they legs? Wonder who this could be. Slobbering cephalopod. You called? I was just about to give the lovely Miss Avila the grand tour. Really? Inspector Hildebrand, look! He's purple. Astute as ever, Nashu. This color, this overabundance of appendages. I smell a case. Really? That's just my receptionist, Ultros. Oh! That's an FF6 callback. You remember what Ultros did after he retired from trying to kick our asses in FF6? He became a receptionist for the Colosseum in the World of Ruin at the end of the game. That's a nice Easter egg for FF6. Don't be startled now. He's an ugly little bugger, but he's friendly enough. Word has it he was one of many bizarre creatures born from a recent experiment with ancient incantations at the Thaumaturg's Guild. They were gonna seal him away in a hole in the desert with the others when he opened his slobbering mouth and started pleading for his life. I just want to live in peace. I'll do anything. Anything. So the management hired him to perform odd jobs about the Colosseum. Oh my god, that laugh. That guy's disgusting. And am I ever glad they did? I tell you, this job ain't glamorous, but it sure has its perks. What a delicious morsel. I want to get my tentacles around her. So they let it slide with this guy, but not with Harshfon, right? Harshfon was literally exactly like that. Is literally exactly like that in the Japanese version towards your character. But Ultros, he's fine. I guess it's the context. They're like, well, this is meant to be comedy and it's optional. Harshfon is someone you deal with in MSQ, so it's like the repercussions were bigger. I know not who you are or where you hail from, and I do not care. If you dare challenge me, my Tempest Blade will show you no mercy. You can forget about your case, Inspector. There's only one who will claim the victor's spoils, and that is me. Ooh, I just love it when she talks tough. Now who's the chump who wanted to get a pummeling by my lovely little Abby? What? You looking at me? So a gentleman takes far more pride in rescuing fair damsels than fighting them. I fear we have little recourse. I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall do what must be done to... Leon Starcrest will be entering the tournament on my behalf. Cucked. Leon Starcrest? You do look like a Starcrest. Well, bugger me with a spear, to think I'd see the day when a warrior of light stood in my Colosseum. I do have a spear, too. Hear that clink, clink, clinkin'? That's the sound of Gil pouring into our coffers when the public finds out that a true Eorzean hero will be stepping into the ring to fight for the Mithril Cup. Oh, and I reckon your friend can tag along, too. Show him where to sign, Ulti. With Leon, I suppose we have as good a chance as any. Now we just need to make sure that he doesn't come down with some curious injury. Oh yeah, now I'm in danger because of that, right? That gladiatrix, Avila, was it? Seemed quite certain of her chances at victory. Suspiciously certain, I would say. Haha! I'm already 10 steps ahead of you, Inspector. That Ultros fellow seemed most knowledgeable about Miss Avila. Come, Nashu, the investigation is afoot. As much as that sounds like an amazingly productive line of investigation, might I suggest that our first priority is to keep Leon here safe? Let us return to Ganelin and see what else he can tell us of these mysterious attacks on the combatants. Very well. I shall leave that task to you. I have a lead of my own to investigate. Should you uncover any new information, I trust you will share it with me at first opportunity. Will do. So yeah, I think this is actually second to last Hildebrand quest because it should be 2.4. And I think it ends at 2.5 right before the next expansion, so... Phew! Down, down, I suppose that our questioning of Mr. Ultros can wait. Let us see if this Ganelin fellow can enlighten us. Look, I know you're the warrior of light and all, but we can't afford to take any chances. Be on your guard, Leon. I will. Especially around here, with all the shady characters running about. Gotta watch your back. Motherfuckers be plotting all kinds of shit behind it. You again? I've already told you that... What? Entered the tourney, you say? Are you out of your bleeding mind? Look, I've got a suspicion or two, which I'm happy to share with you. But in the end, you have to protect yourself, you hear? So I've been asking around, and it seems that more than a few of the fighters who pulled out of the tourney were scheduled to fight a warrioress by the name of Avila. Now, I can't make any promises, but my instincts tell me this girl is bad news. But don't take it from me when you can hear it from someone who crossed blades with her just days ago. A fellow by the name of Raging Rat had the misfortune of being matched up with Avila in the preliminary round and earned himself a right bruising from it all. Last I heard, he was resting out back at the Pugilist Guild. Why don't you pay him a visit? Okay. Okay, same thing as before. Come to have a good laugh at old Raging Rat's expense, have you? Well, you're not the first. I say, is there not a man in this entire realm with an ounce of sympathy? Greetings, good sir. How fortunate you are today that your guest is Hildebrand Mandeville, gentleman and inspector. Now, if you would, please enlighten me to how exactly it was that you were beaten to a bloody pulp by Miss Avila. Gentleman, my ass! Have you not a wit of delicacy? Never you mind. Look, the records may say I lost, but I'll admit to nothing of the sort. I'll shout it at the top of my lungs if no one else will. A girl doesn't fight fair. Tempest Blade? Some kind of foul sorcery, if you ask me. Mark my words, that girl is up to no good. If she weren't so damned easy on the eyes, she'd be rotting in jail as we speak. The girl's Alamigan, or haven't you heard? You know how it is with those refugees. Why fight with honor when you've got nothing to lose? Yes, and why not disparage an entire people in a pathetic attempt to salvage your sorry pride? This one's a real piece of work, Leon. Let's be on our way. Got him. I didn't mean no offense, miss. Just telling it like it is, as it were. Perhaps it truly is some manner of sorcery, as the fellow says. Or perhaps she worked with an accomplice. She didn't strike me as the magic-wielding type. If I were a betting woman, I'd put my gill on the ladder. Ah, Miss Elling, the thrill of the chase has struck a chord with you as well. Yes, I can see it in the wrinkles beneath your eyes. We might very well make an inspectress of you yet. Did he just say, I'll give you a good wrinkle, you insensitive boor? If what the man says is true, it's likely that her fellow Alamegans might sympathize with her plight. An accomplice would hardly be out of question. Says she has wrinkles in her eyes, damn. Yes, I can see it now. Two unfortunate souls shunned by those around them, united by destiny and a common desire for justice. Ample appendages whirling wildly, sending gusts of wind flying every which way. Avila and Ulti, a match made in the heavens. Were it any more obvious, I could have solved this case without leaving my home. Incredible! Your powers of deduction never fail to amaze me, Inspector. What is it with you two and that infernal octopus? Mr. Ultros should still be at the Colosseum. Let us hurry before he slithers back off to whencesoever he came. Okay. I don't know. You're kind of obsessed with talking to that guy, I guess. Can I go in through here? Yeah. Wait, actually no, this is the pugilist guild. Almost played myself. Imagine if everyone in real life went about their day just like in this game. Running errands about town, running instead of walking. You know, when you're not like in a vehicle or whatever. Like imagine you go into a shopping mall and everybody's just running. It'd be chaos. People would be crashing into each other, injuries. Shh, friend, and look over yonder. Behold those exquisite legs, those stylish tentacles, the unearthly undulations of his squirmy, squishy body. Yes, our friend Ulti is a most fascinating creature indeed. I wonder what he's doing. Behold how he carefully eyes the gladiatrix before him. What manner of mischief is he plotting? I don't think he's going to injure her. He speaks! Yes, this is most suspicious indeed. I think he's just trying to mac on her and she doesn't like it, or welcome it. Yep. He creeped her out. Oh, what is this? The girl has fled in a panic. Our friend Ulti appears to be discouraged. Look at the way his shoulders sag. Or how they would sag if he had shoulders. I was gonna say that. I was like, how do you... what? Our quarry is on the move. Quickly, Nashu, we must pursue. I think that if you don't talk to him, you can actually see him over here. Ultros with the chick. But I went straight to Hildebrand. I think there was like you could actually talk to him. And he's like salivating over the chick. Right in front of him. Oh no, you can't talk to him. Oh, he found the new victim. I think he fits right in here in Uldan Balmung, doesn't he? Ultros, I mean. Aha! There he is! You will not escape us so easily, Mr. Ultros. Indeed. As if he were trying to. Mr. Ulti seems to have found himself another gladiatrix. What might he be plotting this time? Look at those succulent legs! I reckon they taste just wonderful in a good marinara sauce. God, they're salivating over trying to eat him, because he's an octopus. Marinara sauce. Ah, he speaks! But I like that what they're saying is basically what he's saying to the girl, you know. We can't hear it, but it's almost like they're taking similar dialogue. Like, he's probably also just said something about her legs. Not about... maybe about eating them, but not in the same way Nashu's thinking about eating him. It's clever how they wrote that. Kinda, sort of. And another girl rushes off. Whatever did he say to her? I don't think he said anything. I think he just made a noise like this. He looks so sad. That we doused him in lemon butter and put him out of his misery, Inspector? Oh my god. Lemon butter. Whatever is he doing with these girls anyway? Call me crazy, but I think he likes them? It never occurred to them. I'm just like, yeah, could be. He's salivating over those chicks like you guys are salivating over eating him. Again, it's poetic. He wants to eat them. They want to eat him. In different ways, but still. Poor Mr. Ultros didn't seem to have much luck with the ladies. Speaking only for myself, I'd love to have him for dinner. Perhaps in a nice lemon butter sauce. Yeah, he'd love to have you for dinner for... actually, in probably the same way. He'd probably want to coach you in the same ship. What price victory? I think the feeling is mutual, Nashu. Or misunderstood Ulti. Here we suspected him of criminal activity, when in truth he was just a gentle soul, luckless in love. Oh, Ulti, can you find it in your squishy, slimy heart to forgive us? Yes, yes. Now, perhaps we should return to our investigation. If Avila is as suspicious as they say, perhaps we should follow her around for a bit. Dower Meadow back at the Colosseum should be able to enlighten us as to her whereabouts. An excellent idea, Miss Ellie, but I have a better one. Let us return to the Colosseum and speak with Dower Meadow. From him we shall ascertain Miss Avila's whereabouts, upon which we shall follow her about to see if she is indeed as suspicious as they say. Come, Nashu, the investigation calls. Don't think Uncle Ulti didn't see you following me. Of course he saw us. Shit. What's the big idea, eh? I'm nothing more than a stupid octopus. Wee. Or am I? Come on now, I just want what any octopus wants. A cute girl, untold riches, and the admiration of millions. Can't Uncle Ulti dream? Well, kids, hate to ink and run. Then again, I am an octopus. I like how he refers to, your characters as kids in FF6 and in this game. Makes you wonder how old he is. Or meant to be. Yes? What is it this time? I'm a busy man. Looking for Avila, say? She said something about sharing a flagon with her countrymen over at the Coffer and Coffin. I reckon you might still find her there. I'll warn you, though. If you're smart, you'll keep your distance from that one. That poor bugger Ganelin tried to interview her for an article. Thought the girl was gonna rip his head clean off. Why would she do that? How can I put this? She doesn't seem to take kindly to being asked questions of a personal nature, if you catch my drift. That said, if you're looking for a good sparring match to warm you up for the tourney, that might be just the ticket. Gahaha. Oof, I'm a little tired and low on energy. Can't really imitate that laugh right now. I can assure you there will be no need for gratuitous fisticuffs, my good sir. With my remarkable powers of espionage, we will ascertain all the information we need without the fiery lass even being alerted to our presence. Let us be off. Ooh. Kitty. On top of a chubby kitty. I realized after I was leaving it was a cat girl, because I just said kitty because of the mount. I think it was. I don't even know. I was hardly paying attention. I was mostly looking at the stupid cat. Little fluffy cat. All cute. Behold! The lovely Miss Avila just as predicted. Let us keep watch from here, so as not to set off the girl's famed temper. Yes, he's a refugee, alright. How many times must I tell you? There is no cause for concern. The spoil shall be mine, and it may as well be written stone. Do you realize what this means? We have suffered and suffered long, but my victory shall mark a new era. Just as Rabban Aldin won a new life for himself in the Colosseum, I shall win a new life for our people. And he was an Alamegan refugee too. So he's like the role model. The prize that I shall claim will boast of the wealth of our people 10,000-fold. In a land where wealth is power, we will be kicked to the gutter by the Uldans no longer. And with that, I must be off to the Nanawa mines to meet my sister. Miss Avila's self-assurance is ever a sight to behold. I deduce that my own chances of felling her on the field of battle are infinitesimal. No shit. I could have told you that before you signed up. Come now, we have a suspect to pursue. It chirps. Wee-hee-hee! Trying to steal Avila from Uncle Ulti's tentacles, are you? I'm afraid that isn't gonna happen. From your tentacles? Yes, Uncle Ulti's homemade explosive will see that this is the end of the road for you. Does that make me a bad octopus? Kinda does, yeah. Ah, the distinctive smell of fire sand. Another one of your handcrafted explosives, I take it, Nashu? Heavens no, Inspector. This is far too elaborate to be one of mine. Do you think whoever crafted this would be willing to give me a lesson? They're on to me? Preposterous! Could it be that Musclehead isn't as stupid as he looks? I see. In any event, I shudder to think of what might happen if an unsuspecting passerby chanced upon such a hazardous object. Allow me. Eve? Ho! He picked it up and threw it, I guess. You gotta be kidding me! It landed right on him. Censored cartoon violence against octopuses. Oh wait, the plural is octopi, right? Poor bastard. His plan backfired. I have a feeling that's probably gonna happen more than once. It's gonna be like some kind of, you know, Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner situation type of thing. I don't know. A maiden in mining garb must be the sister of whom Miss Avila spoke. Let us listen a bit closer. I thought we agreed. No hard labor until your leg is healed. I swear, sometimes I think you were born solely to give your poor sister headaches. Says the girl who once fought off 10 Imperials with one good arm. Perhaps someday you'll understand that your little sister can take care of herself just as well as you. Speaking of which, what news of the tourney? Worry not, Hegelina. I have taken all the necessary precautions. The Warden's grace is as good as ours. It's a beautiful sword. Even the most modest estimates value its worth at some 30 million gil. Do you realize what this means? Necklaces from S-Times, sun-silk dresses, all the luxuries you've ever wanted will be yours. The poor little girls in shabby clothes, objects of pity and scorn for the Uldan upper crust, those days are over. After I claim victory, we will take our rightful place at the top of society. I don't know, Abby. Wealth is all well and good, but when I see you stand tall in the Colosseum, hundreds and thousands cheering your name, I am proud. No matter how humble our birth, if we stand strong and stand together, this alone is all the wealth I ask for. That is your problem, Hegelina. You've always been too quick to settle for less than your worth. But worry not, for your sister is watching over you. I will do this. For us. Now I must return. Gods forbid one of those prying reporters overhears us. Too late. That's my Avi, unfazed by a duel to the death, yet terrified to be caught in a moment of tenderness. May the gods smile on you, sister, and be safe. A more moving display of sisterly love I have not seen, and yet I fear it has afforded us little in the way of prospective clues. Oh, look who's back there. It would seem Avila's obsession with victory runs even deeper than we imagined. That said, I can't help but feel a bond with the girl. My sister and I were alone in the world too, you see. You have a sister? Inspector, did you just hear what I heard? That she has a sister, or what? Oh. Look, kids, Uncle Ulti has had it up to here with you. Do you think you could just fall in this pit and die like a good little boy? Whee! I'm talking to you, Mr. Warrior of Light. Hear that sound? Just one step closer. Closer. He wants to kill me, huh? Well, looks like Hillybrand took the blow for me. Not you, you idiot! No need for concern, friends. I have simply taken the liberty of investigating this hole in the ground, and I'm pleased to report that there seems to be nothing out of the ordinary. Sorry, that caught me off guard. The notification of a powerful mark. Our hero. Now, shall we return to Ul'dah? The mythical cup will be starting before long, and the last thing we want after all this is to lose our bout by forfeit. Right. Could it be? Did that musclehead dive straight into my trap to save his companions? Excuse me. The others seem completely unsurprised at this turn of events. Doubtless he has performed such selfless acts before. A true gentleman if I ever saw one. But if you think that means I'm gonna show mercy on you, you've got another thing coming. Is that a typo? Another think coming? Or is that on purpose? Time to break out the big guns, kids! Wait a minute. I dug 2 pits, didn't I? Come to think of it, the second one was right around... Give me a break! He set it up too easy for me. Pool was going fast. You guys walk fast. Whatever does he think he's found this time? I don't even question it anymore. I just kind of follow him around and see what happens. I just sit back and enjoy the shenanigans, Ellie. That's all you can do. Yes? Is something the matter? We're on something of a tight schedule here, Inspector. Stand back, Miss Ellie. My well-honed inspector senses are tingling. I feel a most fearsome adversary lurking about. This time you're really up the creek without a paddle, kids. Mwahaha! Say hello to a not-so-little friend of mine from the Colosseum. He's large, he's in charge, and most of all, he's hungry. Wee! All the bruises. Where in the world is he? I haven't got all night. Holy shit! And he was gonna stick a chimera at us? Damn! That dude is strong. My chimera! Who is that half-naked fool? Father, could it be that the aura of unmitigated murderous rage that I felt was not our quarry, but you? Hildy, I was merely taking a stroll in search of inspiration and materials for my newest masterpiece in the making. And what brings you and your friends to these parts today? Just a bit of sleuth work, Father dear. And with that, we must return to Ul'dah. If you have not heard, your son is set to compete for the Mithril Cup. Oh ho! Moonlighting as a gladiator, are we? A fitting second career for a Manderville man, if I do say so myself. Nice, proud of him. That muscle-bound old man is the inspector's father? Remind me never to go to one of their family reunions. Gah! Just who is this inspector anyway? Hildy is a worthy rival if ever there were one. Who goes there? Enkidu. Hildy. Leon. I have been waiting for this day. Well, looky who we have here. You're quite the intimidating gent yourself. A friend of the inspector, mayhap? I am Gilgamesh, wandering duelist, and I am not so much the inspector's friend as his enemy. Well, that makes two of us. Perk up, Gulliver, because this just might be our lucky day. Even this guy can't remember Gilgamesh's name. Is there no one in this accursed realm who can remember my... Call me what you will, friend, but heed my words. Leon is a formidable foe. That's sounding like high praise coming from a big fella like yourself. To have such a powerhouse as his sidekick, this inspector must be something else indeed. I know not what brings you to do battle with those two, but I warn you, you will end up as seafood soup if you face them alone. And with that, I must be off. For reasons that I do not entirely understand, I am considered something of a fugitive in these parts. He still doesn't realize what he did wrong. Forcing duels on people. Leon, I will not fall so easily this time. Well, it looks like I've got my legs full, all 8 of them. But if that adventure is too strong to take on alone, I'll just have to bring along a friend. Mwahaha! Oh, he's been spotted. A supplely twisting ring calling to mind the undulations of a creature of the sea. Yes, inspiration has struck. Oh shit! That smile. Nobody here but us octopods? Or octopodes? Look forward to your next life as a masterpiece, fiend. Oh, fuck. You can't outrun him. Go, dude! You got this! Nah, he's not outrunning. Muscle heads! I hate. Muscle heads. Wait a minute, the entrance is right there. Oof. Good heavens! Chancing upon father like that. I dare say it's taken a year off my life. Quite a crowd has assembled. It would seem the festivities are nigh about to commence. I had hoped to uncover more of Miss Avila's secrets, but no matter. What better place to continue my investigation than on the field of battle? The trouble with truffles. Good heavens, we haven't much time before the tourney begins. We must hasten back to the Colosseum and apprise ourselves on the rules of engagement. To a true gentleman, the battle is not about victory or defeat, but fighting with honor. Whatever treachery or guile my opponents may employ, I will not, lower myself to their level. Yeah, you said it, man. Excuse me. Look who's up there. Yuyubaya. Would it kill him to station me a few yalms closer to the action? Gods forbid I actually get to enjoy the tourney after all my hard work. Is it just me, or is Mr. Ultros a bit lumpier than he was before? Bumps on the head, chipped teeth. I am one shabby-looking octopus. I tell you, they don't pay me enough for this. Teeth look fine, though. But that's all gonna change soon. Isn't it, buddy? Nga! Oh god, that noise. Another FF6 callback. Ah, Mr. Ultros. Just the octopus we were looking for. I was hoping that you might enlighten us as to... Egads! Who gave you those ghastly bruises? But bruises? I fell down the stairs, that's all. Now get lost. I'm a busy octopus. Bunga! Ouch. You have my sympathies, good sir. It is challenge enough to coordinate 4 limbs, let alone 8. Is there someone inside your office? No. Whatever gave you that idea? I am simply, fumigating the place. For pests. Pests like yourself. Now, don't you have a battle to go fight? Inspector, I think something's alive in there. But that's just me, talking to myself. Yes. Fun... Gods. Yes, gods. Working as a receptionist is fun. Battered, bruised, beset by vermin, and still able to find joy and fulfillment in your work? I say, Mr. Ultros, your passion for your chosen profession is truly an inspiration to us all. Leon, if you would come with me for a moment. I fear the stupidity in the air may be contagious. What's up, Briarden? Well, has your investigation borne any fruit? Well, I see. Avila seeks to win the tourney to claim a fortune and raise her and her sister out of poverty. Furthermore, she has implied that she has taken the necessary precautions to ensure that her victory is all but certain. While trailing her, you narrowly evaded a series of dastardly obstacles, and upon your return, that strange octopus appeared considerably worse for the wear. The evidence points in one direction. The Alamegan girl and Ultros are plotting together to claim the Mithril Cup and its lucrative prize. It is not as preposterous as it sounds. I have done some research on our eight-legged friend. It would appear that Ultros has become something of a regular at Uldah's taverns and, houses of pleasure. Well, we know what that means. I suspect that he is using his inside knowledge of the workings of the Colosseum to identify and eliminate potential threats, thereby ensuring victory for Avila and earning himself a healthy commission. Houses of pleasure. I like that. Brothels, essentially. There's also the matter of the Tempest Blade that is rumored to be the source of the Alamegan girl's strength. This remains a mystery, which means that I fear your life is still in danger, Leon. One of the guards informed me that several crates of refuse from the Colosseum reception room were hastily discarded in Pearl Lane not bells ago. It is a stab in the dark, but the contents may yet provide some answers. I would ask you to bring them to me. Okay. Well, here's one. Colosseum refuse. Here's some more. And another. Okay, back we go. Well, let me see what you have found. A large wooden box containing all sorts of detritus gathered from the Colosseum. Some of it's still twitching. Jesus, this shit off me. Now what have we here? Ah yes, a spectacular assortment of innards and entrails, and... what's this? A sack! Even more foul-smelling than the gore was lying in. If that can be believed. And look here, something appears to be written on the side. Synthgot Sundries? It would seem this merchant has had dealings with that squishy mass of tentacles. Let us pay a visit to the man and have him enlighten us as to the exact nature of their partnership. Welcome, welcome! What might a discerning gentleman like yourself be looking for today? Stinking sack. Battlefields the day after slaughter smell better than the unknown contents of this bag. Damn. Here you go. I'm sorry, sir, but if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. No exchanges, replacements, or refunds. I stand by the quality of my wares, and I expect my customers to do the same. Wait now. Did Ultro send you? I'll be asking the questions here. What exactly did you sell to that ungodly creature? Why, an entire sack full of gold truffles. Can you believe it? What with the impressive price and that, distinctive aroma, they're only for the most discerning of customers. which Mr. Ultros clearly is, as he just placed another order today. Could these truffles somehow be connected to... No. I shall stop myself before it starts sounding like... Inspector Briarden! It wounds me that you would sneak off to conduct your investigation without me. And to steal away Leon here? This gentleman is not impressed. Did you find anything, Inspector? Good God! What is that dreadful smell? Miss Ellie, I would have expected a cultured young woman like yourself to be more educated in the Epicurean arts. That is the most distinct and delightful aroma of the gold truffle. An acquired taste, to be sure, but one that has won the heart of many an Uldan gourmet. I particularly enjoy them slow roasted, as my dear mother makes them. Roasted, you say? Why, my mouth's watering just thinking about it. Might I be so bold as to ask the recipe? She's like, oh my god. It appears a productive portion of this conversation has come to an end. Besides, the tourney's about to begin. Let us make haste back to the Colosseum. Right on. Ooh. Truffles a la Manderville. Why, it is an Epicurean revelation. I can hardly wait to recreate the recipe myself. Time to look this one up. There's a lot of words that I feel like... I'm like, I gotta look that up, and then I forget to, because the story just kind of keeps going, and I keep going and forget about it afterwards. Epicurean, huh? Epicurean. Epicurean, okay. That's like I'm pronouncing it. A disciple or student of the Greek philosopher Epicurus. That's a noun. As an adjective, of or concerning Epicurus or his ideas. Okay, any more definitions? Relating to or suitable for an epicure. Epicurean feasts. Oh, there it is. A person devoted to sensual enjoyment, especially that derived from fine food and drink. He said sensual enjoyment. Do you feel the anticipation in the air, my friend? This shall go down in Eorzean history as the greatest battle since I slew that dragon. That did actually happen, yes. I don't know about that one, dude. The Colosseum Conundrum. This one's a short one then, because this will be the end of this chapter. Well, that merchant proved to be a spectacular waste of time which is in short supply. We must return to the Colosseum before the battles begin. Here's the plan, Leon. I shall find a suitable vantage point to observe Miss Avila in combat. Until I have ascertained the trickery behind her abilities, you are to keep a wide berth of her blade. Understood? I'll do my best. As always. I shall find a suitable vantage point to observe Miss Avila in combat, and then yada yada. Okay, so he didn't change his thing. Do you feel the anticipation in the air, my friend? This shall go down in Eorzean history as the greatest battle since I slew that dragon. Alright, he didn't change his shit either. Being forgetful today. Alright, let's do this then. There you are! I was this close to starting the melee without you! Gahaha! I'd be remiss not to tell you that there's been a slight change of plans. Another contestant suffered a last-minute injury, and none other than our very own Ultros has stepped in to take his place. With everyone's favorite octopus joining you two in the fray, spectators are just pouring in, and bookmakers across town are raking in the gill. Which ain't a bad thing for us. Word has it that Master Fergus himself is quite taken with my promotional skills. Aye, the future's looking bright for old Dower Meadow it is. So what say ye? Are you ready to get your asses kicked? Gah-ha-ha! Ready for battle? As ready as I'll ever be. Let's do it. Aye, that's what I like to hear. Ladies and gents, it's time for blades to whirl and limbs to fly. Damn. Violent as shit. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, plutocrats and paupers, open your eyes and steel your stomachs. The Mithril Cup, brought to you by our ever-charitable friends at Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern. Your concern is our concern, is about to begin. Who will stand atop the heap of maimed bodies and twisted limbs to claim victory? Will it be the tempestuous Avila of Alamigo? Leon, the famed warrior of light? Or, who was that grinning fool again? Oh, that's right. Humberbatch, agent of infamy and imbecile extraordinaire. That's a very accurate description, actually. Or will it be our 11th hour entry? Yeah, our 11th hour entry. Ultros, the 8-legged purple purveyor of pain. Mwahaha! Here I am! Did you miss me? Looks like he's all healed up. Aye, I'd say we have a battle for the ages here, folks. Combatants, take your positions and let the battles begin! Alright, here we go. Alright, you know the deal. We team up and wipe out the others. Then, when it's just the two of us, I'll take a dive. And you receive your share of the winnings. I have not forgotten our promise. Damn. She cheated! She's already at a disadvantage where she's standing. It's all part of the ruse, though, right? Oh! The gladiator skills. Look at Avila's blade spin! Why, she's a veritable whirlwind of death and destruction out there. They breed 'em tough in Alamigo, that's for certain. You are next. Bring it on. Here we go, ladies and gents. Once my buddy gets a whiff of these raw truffles, he'll be sneezing up a storm. Literally. Nice and cooked. Skewered, dude. Ah, nothing like the rich aroma of roasted truffles. All this fighting is giving Uncle Ulti an appetite. Is it time for dinner yet? Oh, dude, the fact that he refers him to himself as Uncle, too, just adds to the creepy, disgusting factor for this guy. Wait a minute. Roasted truffles? You know, when combined with the fact that he's a pervert, it's just like, oh my god. Braised in a savory sauce, just like Mother used to make them. Feel free to have seconds. There's a whole sackful where that came from. That meddling musclehead! What's taking him so damn long? That girl's gaze gives it away. Open that gate at once. Who it is? He made the noise for me. What is that monstrosity? Mr. Typhon, is that your stomach I hear rumbling? Could I interest you in some roasted truffles, perhaps? What fascinating friends you have, Ulti. Why, just look at this charming little nose. Hmm? Is he perhaps suffering from a case of the sniffles? Oh. uh, could it be? Avila's vaunted Tempest Blade. It was that monster all along? The girl played us all for fools! Uh-oh. Busted! Her sword doesn't have any kind of wind magical properties. Damn. Don't look at me! It was all her idea. I'm just a stupid octopus. You were the one who approached me, you double-dealing fiend! I just wanted to experience the thrill of battle. You know, for my work and all. Come on, Dower, has Uncle Ulti ever lied to you? What did I tell you? There was something fishy about that Alamegan whore. Oh shit. Alamegans. Beggars and brutes, a lot of them. We give them a home in our lands, and this is the thanks we get? Send her to Garlemald for all I care. Just get her out of my sight before I get sick. And everything you worked for is gone, just like that. But I just wanted to... My sister... I feel for the girl, really. My little octopus heart goes out to her. But the rules are the rules, right? Now, if Uncle Ulti may be so bold... I say we call off the melee and have a final showdown between the 3 remaining competitors. That would be me, my buddy Typhon, and Leon here. What do you say, Mr. Warrior of Light? Calm down. Aye, that's what we want to see! Oh, Tros! Oh, Tros! Oh, Tros! Well, he's not going to deny them now, is he? Well, this is a most unprecedented turn of events. But who am I to deny the wishes of such a passionate crowd of martial arts aficionados? The venue? Halatali. The fighters? The tag team of Ultros and Typhon versus the Warrior of Light. Who will be left standing when the storm has settled? Be there or miss a battle for the ages. I think I just saw a screen tear. For a microsecond there. Well, at least he's fine up there. Oh, they got him down, huh? He did not fight as a gentleman. Not after he rubbed his nose like that. So, to review. The truffles were to elicit a sneeze from the octopus's oversized crony, which would be positioned so as to appear it was coming from the Alamegan girl's blade, allowing the two to sweep away their opponents with ease. How would she not get swept away in the process if it's coming from behind her? No wonder I wasn't able to see it sooner. It's quite possibly the most imbecilic scheme I've encountered in my years as a consulting inspector. At any rate, we have no choice but to trust in your abilities now, Leon. Let us make for Halatali. There you go. There's no telling what inane trickery that octopus will attempt next. Be on your guard, Leon. Relax, man. I got this. I suppose if anyone can defeat those fiends, it's you. Be safe, Leon. Alright. Well, this tourney's turned into a right mess. With all the trouble I took preparing consolation prizes for the melee, it looks like we won't be needing them after all. Of course, as long as you're bringing in the spectators and the profits, I could give a gnat's arse. Ha ha ha! Now, I know what you're thinking. 2 against 1 ain't fair, especially when one of the 2 is the size of a small house. So here's the deal. Why don't you bring along some of your friends for the battle? Let's say 7 of them. That should even the odds, eh? The dragon's neck, not accessible. I think it'll be fun. Thanks for the consideration, though. Well, here we go. It's a frenetic free-for-all as the Mithril Cup moves to Halatali for the climactic confrontation. Rain will lash and winds will bluster in this perfect storm of a battle. When the tempest subsides, who will rise above the chaos to lay claim to the victor's spoils? Will it be the warrior of light, savior of Eorzea and champion of her people? Or the dastardly duo of Ultros and Typhon? All will be answered in Halatali atop the dragon's neck. Well, let's get on with it then. The dragon's neck. Finally. Combatants, the final confrontation will be held here atop the dragon's neck. If all members of a team fall from the platform, they forfeit the match. Let the battle begin. Seafood soup is not on the menu today, kids. Can't fall off the fucking platform just like Dragon Ball Z's tournaments. There's the FF6 soundtrack for the boss fight. It sounds like a copy-paste, kind of like the bike for FF7. Typhon and Ultros. Alright. Let's give them a show to remember, shall we? How about the? Good, they're in range. Oh really? This is our last battle. Honest. Bringing back the lines. Oops. A little too soon for that one. There's no second phase then. No other lines? Alright. I think there is a mechanic I might have skipped where he turns you mini, but that would have screwed me over for a while. Thwarted again! I feel like such a sucker. Nice pun, dude. And Leon claims the Mithril Cup. There it is. I thought for sure, like Gilgamesh, he was gonna pull out some, what's it called, status ailments and shit at some point there. But nope, that was it. A wind-up Ultros. I think I might already have one, but... Wind-up Ultros, huh? Let's see. Wow, the last time I did this was synced and I didn't get it, I guess. Well, I got it now. And that begs a curious question. Where are you? That's the Easter Bunny thing. One can only imagine the time and effort Master Goldsmith Godbert put into the creation of this lifelike recreation of a lecherous purple octopus. He does run away. So somebody told me that if a guy pets him, he runs away. But if a girl pets him, he gets all excited. Like, I'll have to switch to another character where I do have it. I think either Zara or Alice. I'll have him. And if you pet him as a girl, basically, he gets all excited and does this. Basically. Because he just gets up and goes, ooh, like that. He gets all excited. He loves it. So he loves the attention of women, not men. Obviously. You did it, Leon! With any luck, we've seen the last of that lecherous devilfish. Good show, Leon. Your performance has earned us front row seats at the award ceremony. It should afford us the perfect vantage point to thwart the thief. Come, let us return to the Colosseum. Yeah, I was expecting a fight a little bit harder than Gilgamesh. So I didn't hold back as much as I probably should have. I was like, that was over a little too quick. A most remarkable display of martial skill, my adventuring friend. Clearly you have been observing me well in our travels together. Yeah, definitely. I got some pointers off you, that's definitely. The ceremony will begin any moment now. Be on your guard, our adversary may be anywhere. Or anyone. Well, before we watch the conclusion of this chapter, I think I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. Alrighty, folks, let's continue. I'm back. There we go. It was a battle for the ages, but a worthy victor has risen to claim the spoils. And now let's take a look at the relic that our champion has won. Behold, from the personal vaults of Master Fergus himself, the Warden's Grace, a timeless treasure the likes of which our realm has never seen. One that turned the attention of Eorzea's most prominent pilferer. Gahaha! Hey, Heidegger. Above you! Ladies and gentlemen, inspectors and invertebrates, the opening act had dragged on overlong, but worry not, the main event is about to begin. Oh crap, yeah, it's this guy again. I know that you paid well for your seats here today, but I can assure you that my performance will not leave you disappointed. Now, I invite one and all to sit back and enjoy the show. Vile fiend! Mark my words, you have stolen your last treasure. I swear it on the Manderville name. Ooh, shoot. I think not, Hildegard. Big Greg? 'Tis always a pleasure to reunite with old friends, but your timing truly leaves something to be desired. That chicken can actually carry him in the air. He took the spear! Leon! You bested me once, but not today. I shall have my revenge when I pierce your chest with my spear. Do you not mean your skewer? My spear! And Kita's like, mushies. Truffles. Run, dude! Vile thief! Is there not a shred of honor in you? Return my weapon at once! Damn, he can run. Oh, it seems we have an unexpected guest. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I fear attendance at today's performance is by invitation only. Oh, that one's raw. They're fighting over it again? Hmm? Now it's raining truffles? But the battle's already... Mr. Typhon? Just a moment. I'm sure I had a tissue here somewhere. Oh, shit. Poor Enkidu, man. At least we're fine. Kind of. Shit. There he goes. Oh, man. Alas and alack, the ring sails straight into the hands of the fiend. Calculated. Giving up so soon, are we? Those don't sound like the words of a Manderville man. Holy shit, that was sudden. Oh god. Why him too, though? Shit! Oh, I see. But of course! Brilliant, father! If the ring won't come to me, I shall go to the ring! Why, it'll be just like Dalamud, if you won't nearly die. Hildebrand, Helidor, Maximilian Vanderville? Skyward, as only a Manderville can! Holy shit! So, father, you know not your own string! He's gone. That didn't work. He wound up a little too much. Damn. Feels bad, man. $997, $998, $990. There he goes. Oh! And he's coming back down. Is that Enkidu flying on a skewer? Yes, she is. Seems to end up in this position a lot. After much deliberation, they healed him. These legs, they look strangely familiar. Meanwhile, Enkidu's still surfing the air on a skewer. Nice. Ha! Put a little too much spin on that one, it seems. You don't say. Not exactly as planned, but who can argue with the results? Say for one thing, this ring is a fake. But no matter. I have a feeling this will lead me to the true treasure. Until next time, friends, you have been a most attentive audience. The key! Or that key! But bloody hells! Looks like you didn't guard it well enough. Guards! Seize the fiend at once! He's gonna blow us up? We're dead. Oh. Oh my god! I think that dude just got a heart attack. Yay, confetti! A fake bomb. It's too late, sir. The second prize, the Ring of Inquiry, it's gone. Second prize? What is the meaning of this? Many-faced fiend or no, the man spoke true. A master goldsmith's eyes cannot be deceived. This sun sphere is clearly a second-rate replica. Oh, that look. Just the shades make it intimidating. Preposterous! It's just, the dim lighting. Yes, if you'll just step over here. Uh-oh. Now they're mad at you. Have you taken ill, friend? You seem to be perspiring most heavily. Well, let's not be so hasty, friends. I can explain. Mm-hmm. Off you go, buddy. You have the right to remain silent and all that stuff. I sold out my honor, joined forces with that odious octopus. All for a false treasure. What a fool I have been. Whatever was I thinking? Damn, that's heartbreaking, yeah. So even if she would have won, she would have been screwed. Do not berate yourself so, Miss Avila. Why, it was exactly as you said, was it not? You were thinking of dear Hedgelina, nothing more. Hedgelina, sorry. I suppose I was at that. Hmm? How do you know my sister's name? I assure you, young miss, under no circumstances did I tell you to the novel minds to eavesdrop on your intimately personal dialogue with your beloved sister. God, he's a terrible liar. Ugh, you have the right of it. Blinded by the prospect of fortune and fame, I lost sight of myself and what I truly was fighting for. My honor and my sister's trust will not easily be regained, but I will not shirk from the challenge. Damn. One mystery still remains. Before the thief had identified the ring as fake, he had already acquired the key to the storeroom. Clearly, the second prize, this ring of inquiry, was his target from the start. But why? There must be some pattern to the items the fiend has stolen. A pattern that betrays his true intentions. The treaty blade, Azima's virtue, the ring of inquiry. All relics with quite a history. Or, to be more precise, relics from the era of the Belladians. Really? That was bad timing. Oh ho! If that is so, the answer is clear as day. The fiend means to found Eorzea's greatest museum of Belladian history, pushing up the prices and gouging honest men out of their hard-earned coin. Doubtless another one of his cards will appear on the scene to tell us just as much. Well, you know what that means then. I think they laugh. Everybody walks the fuck out. Oh my god, it's huge! Oh shit! Oh no! Damn! fucked anyway. Damn. Typhon's like, wasn't me. Sneaks away. I have enjoyed our little game, but all good things must come to an end. I shall claim the 4 sacred treasures, and justice shall be served. So this is the thief's final challenge to us. But what are these 4 treasures of which he speaks? Where the 4 treasures of Belladia become one, the wicked shall be judged in the blazing light of sun. You can hardly stay awake through all this shit. An old legend, little more than a fairy tale at that, and yet it seems the Phantom believes there is some truth in these words. 4 sacred relics from Belladia? The Warden's justice? Lofty words coming from a glorified footpad. One who's winning over the common folk by the day, if rumors are to be believed. It would seem the tales of a master thief ruffling the feathers of the rich and famous have won the man more than a few admirers. Consider his targets thus far. An Uldan collector and her hired thugs, a trading mogul in the brass blades, and now a mining magnate in the stone torches. Is it any surprise that the sympathies of ordinary Uldans would lie with the perpetrator rather than his victims? Targeting only rich people and their conglomerates, basically. Astutely observed, Miss Ellie. Our quarry clearly harbors no small degree of resentment for wealth and authority. Might his next target be a member of the Syndicate? Perhaps the Sultana herself? Aha! Then it will be to his downfall. For the greater the challenge, the higher I rise. Ahem. Just one moment, if you would. I think he needs help. Oh wait, no, he's got it. Mark my words, ye of many faces. There is but one man who shall lay claim to the 4 lost relics of Belladia, and it shall be Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire. Yes, I'm sure that inspires us all with great confidence. Was that? No, it couldn't be. Ha! Methinks Godbert may need a new pair of spectacles. Those are prescription, huh? Maybe that, or he's saying their quality's running so low from use that they're getting worn out or something that they just obstruct his vision. Another episode or chapter complete. Now for the to be continued part, as always. It's a race to recover the 4 lost relics of Belladia. As the Fiend's true identity and aspirations are revealed, will Eorzea fall prey to the forces of evil? Or will our hero do what only a Manderville can? Hildebrand will return in her last vow. The slow-mo stop-motion walk suddenly. The key to the next case is a mask. Have you ever worn a mask for so long that you forgot what you actually look like? I have. This is deep. And how did they freeze in midair like that? Talk about a mystery. Well, see you next time. Bye, Enkidu. Bye, Neshu. Her words, yeah. There's deeper meaning to what she said there than what's on the surface. Hey, little guy. Cutie. He's like, no, get away from me. I'll have to demonstrate that before I end the stream. But for now, yeah, it's close enough. I'll just take my break now and then come back to... actually... 15... Actually, no, it'd be better to go for another 15. 35, 40... No, never mind. Oh, I'm right. I'll just take a break now. And then I'll finish out the next... That way they're more even. Because of when I was planning to go to sleep and all that, so... Yeah, I'll just go ahead and take my break now, and then come back in about 5-10 minutes, so... I'll probably be a 5-minute break this one. Since I'm taking it kind of early, and I did already get up a few times, so... It might be shorter. BRB.